Good morning, everyone. My name is Dudezord, and welcome to the afternoon stream. Today, we are working on the Unreal Engine project. We are working on a real-time strategy game called Standalone. How's everyone doing? I already noticed that Elgardia was first again, so congrats, Elgardia. Is your free confetti for the day, and we also got a new follow, which is a IRL friend of ours, Diogo. How's it going? Dead Beatley, live from Belgium, following the channel. Hello, man. How you doing? How was your trip back home? Bullshit. I was here first. I just didn't know. Well, tomorrow you'll have another chance. Yeah. Well, my name is Dudezord. I do game dev stuff here on Twitch. I have 3 projects on rotation right now, and today I'm working on the Unreal Engine project, which is essentially like the video that is here on the little corner. So yeah, this is the game. I don't know if you guys enjoy real-time strategy games or not. I don't have much experience playing them, but I'm having tons of fun working on this one. So this one, just to make an intro for Diogo. This one is essentially a game that I've been making with some friends. It has been in development for 2 years already, and is inspired on a Warcraft 2 mod that is 20 years old. And this essentially plays essentially like Risk, the board game, but as a real-time strategy variant. Warcraft 3, sorry, because I keep mixing like StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3. Yeah, WC3 mod that is 20 years old, but this essentially plays as a real-time Risk, the board game, you know. So you essentially, now I'm gonna give you a little demo, where you start with a couple of bunkers spread out in Europe. You're not planning on streaming this month, right? No, Elgardia doesn't stream. Sometimes he streams only like a PlayStation. So yeah, so this is the game, and you have like a couple of bunkers that belong to you. So currently I'm Team Orange, you know, and I start by spamming a bunch of units and then essentially throwing units at like enemy bases and once I kill all of the units around their base, now their base belongs to me, and I keep doing this until I control pretty much a ton of them. But I mean, I can go around the minimap, and you can see that, for example, pink is like trying to conquer all of these bases around here. We have red team conquering Portugal. Let's go Benfica. See, like pink is trying to go for the pink fortress there. They also conquered this. Yellow is probably coming after me next. And I mean, the bots are playing like automatically, you know, like all around the map. And you essentially create your own army, and you go and try to conquer like 50% plus 1 on the bases. And once you conquer 50% plus 1, you win the game. Pretty easy. There's no upgrade system. There's no weird tech tree or anything like that. You earn gold every 20 seconds, and you spend that gold on your own fortresses by purchasing different units. We have a couple of different ones. So we have some human units like these 3. So rifleman, a medic, and the captain. Then we also have some projectile ones like a mortar, an artillery, and tank. And then we also some water units, like some boats which allow you to attack through the water or just transport people around the map, which is pretty cool. Oh, thank you for the subscription, by the way. So here's your second confetti of the day, see? GG. Thanks for the free money, for the Prime sub. Hell yeah. Now I can feed my cat. GG's. But yeah, as you can see, this thing like plays by itself, which is really cool. So hopefully now, for example, the blue ones will like create a boat or something and start moving people around and all. And that's the game that I'm currently working on. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And the bots even like talk in chat with one another, try to make allies and stuff. Looks cool, man. Thank you, thank you. Oh, see, like there's a transport boat, and it's gonna like deploy a bunch of yellow people there just to like hold this port. So yeah, like these white boats are just like transport boats, which is pretty cool. You can see like one boat here trying to go for the pink army. Oh no, okay, pink is entering. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. We have another boat here arriving. Also, me and Simon are the hammer guys, so behave. Yeah. But I mean, what I really enjoy this game is like casting games, you know? So oh, it disappeared. Why does this not work? Okay, it's weird. But yeah, I like to detach the camera and just like move around and stuff. But for some reason, this is not showing any units. Well, I know why it's not showing any units, but it should be showing at least these ones here. But yeah, I like to like go close to the ground and do like this panoramic stuff and like cast. Oh, and there comes the red team attacking green and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Oh. Oh, so I've been, damn. So I've been with the the regular scene for this entire time. Fuck. Okay. Yep. Never mind then. We'll start from scratch. I was just looking at the trailer. Yeah, no, I was literally showing the game playing. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, we restart the stream now. We restart the stream. Yeah. We restart the stream. Hello, everyone. My name is Dude Zord, and I'm a terrible streamer. Ah, there's Portugal. Yeah, Portuguese Armada. GG. And you are somewhere here. I don't even know where the fuck Belgium is. It's here. You are here. Okay, so I'll do the demo again, because why not? Why the fuck not? Okay, yeah, but it's way funnier with this. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna put only one player though, and tons of bots. And then you mentioned Portugal, and I was completely lost. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I've only been streaming for 2 months, so that shit happens. Okay, so for example, we are yellow. Okay, we start in Spain, and currently we have 20 gold, and every 20 seconds we earn more gold. And with that gold, we can essentially purchase like the different units and stuff. You know, so we purchase a bunch of units, off they go, and then we throw the units at the enemy, essentially. See, pyong, we go after them. And they are essentially trying to do the same thing. I like to go with cannons, with mortars, because they have like a ton of health. But I mean, I will eventually lose, so I'm not gonna pretend that I know how to play. But you can see that the yellow bot now spawned like a tank. The tank is gonna start annihilating my mortars. They are already pushing more yellow people to come and fight me. So that's what's happening. But for example, up here on the north, we have the green team expanding around Greenland, you know. Pretty cool. And here we have pink going from Russia to Georgia to Turkey and trying to conquer all of these yellow bases. The gray team coming from Syria to also try to conquer Turkey. So the bots are like playing by themselves. It's really fun to watch. And what I was saying is that one of the most fun parts I enjoy about this is that I can detach the camera and like get really close to the action and like cast like, oh, there goes the purple team trying to conquer like this black base or something. They're making now a push for Bulgaria. Cyan team has no chance at all. They're gonna get wrecked. Pink team also losing their second base on Macedonia. So yeah, it's pretty cool, like detaching the camera and moving the camera around and all. Which is something that StarCraft 2 doesn't allow you to do. Warcraft 3 also doesn't allow you to do. So this is pretty cool. So you can see like the green team coming there with cannons and all, like shooting. But the purple team will hold their ground, annihilate Bosnia, conquering the second base on Serbia, and continuing to push. So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. We can see here, again, like the yellow, trying to go after Belgium. GG. It'll be yellow now. Yep, get wrecked. And this is the game. This is the game. And the bots play by themselves, because I'm not good enough to play this game. And once you conquer, there are currently around 250 of these bunkers around. And if you conquer like 50% of them, you win the game. Yeah, bro, like Belgium fucking sucks. Netherlands the same. Netherlands is about to lose to yellow. But yeah, pretty fun. Okay, let me see all of your messages. Behave, I'm adorable. Yeah, you are. There's Portugal. For most of your explanations, they're kind of matched. 2 months and 130 followers. Damn, that's pretty damn good. Thank you. Yeah, the shut the fuck up command just plays the shut the fuck up sound. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, I'm gonna even pause the music. Go. Yeah. So this is what they usually tell me whenever I'm saying complete nonsense on a complete nonsense on stream, or if I'm just talking shit about AI or just rambling about some new tech that is coming. The mods tell me to shut the fuck up, and I just do it and I continue with my life. But I mean, we also have another cool perks. Like for example, someone appears here talking nonsense on chat and we ban them, and the sound that we have for the ban is like someone pulling a trigger. So you hear like a gunshot going, and then appears the notice on chat saying that that person was banned. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I've been streaming for 2 months, which have been the 2 months that I've been unemployed, actually. So I worked with Elgardia on the American startup, but I was there full time. Ricardo wasn't. So yeah, currently I'm trying streaming and see if I can make like some money out of it. Currently I haven't made any money. Well, I have made some money. I have like 60 euros from 2 months of streaming, which is nothing. But I mean, it should grow slowly, slow and steady. It's really good. Yeah. So for the afternoon stream, we will be working on this task here, which is Niagara selection circles for enemy bases. So apparently we have 2 types of circle selection. One is with Niagara enabled, the other one is with Niagara disabled, and apparently the colors don't match. So we need to fix this somehow. Most people don't break 10 in the first months. Yeah, I'm not that into the details of how other people grow on Twitch. Like, I don't know if I'm growing at a decent pace or not. I feel like I am, but it also helps that a bunch of people that appear here on stream have been people that I've been talking with for tons of years already in other communities. So that's the people that usually hang around. But I mean, every day we have new followers, new people. There have been new people that I've never met before that come every day and stay with me like the entire day. So that's pretty cool as well. And yeah, I'm really thankful for all the support, honestly. Yeah, usually the growth on these type of platforms are like exponential, kinda. It's gonna take a lot of time to even break the, I don't know, like 15 average viewers or 20 average viewers. But then it should start adding up way quicker. I mean, at the start, my average for the entire day was like 4 or 5, like 2 months ago. And now it's 10. So it's cool. Still the pirate software crowd. Yeah, I don't like that guy at all. We need a new programming stream. Yeah, well, the thing is, he lies with all his teeth, you know, and I don't, so I'm a good person. And good people won't ever become great streamers. You need to be like fucking deranged and willing to go over other people. Nah, fuck that guy. I mean, I shouldn't probably say this because there's some non-zero chance that someday he might raid me or something. But yeah, I don't know. I used to watch him as well. I used to watch him at a point where he only had like 40 average viewers. So that was like 4 years ago or something. And I was able to watch him for around 1 month because every single day he would spew the same bullshit. Like every stream was the same, essentially. It was just him saying how great of his dad was for working at Blizzard, how great he was for working at Blizzard, how great his game is because he's like doing a bunch of stuff. But I've never seen him actually like code anything. And he tends to repeat himself like 20 times a stream. So yeah, after 1 month, I grew tired of it. I mean, there was a point in time where I even was a VIP in his stream, you know? But I kinda feel remorse for that now. I don't want my name to be attached to him. Guy didn't code. No, I've never seen him code. You might see him every now and then like play with configuration files and still trying to like balance whatever it says he's trying to balance, but I've never seen him code. So I actually believe that he doesn't know how to code, you know. Some are coding Jesus video about him. Yeah, I don't think he codes. He's probably like outsourcing that code from someone else, and then he passes the code as if it were his or something. I don't know. Okay, but let's try to figure out this task, this is the task that we are working on currently. So we have 2 types of selection rings: simple, canvas, HUD, and Niagara. And Niagara selection rings, they show like a wrong color whenever you select enemy fortresses. So the first thing that we need to do is figure out how to enable this Niagara stuff. So let's see if I can do that. Because I think by default they are disabled. But there should be like a configuration menu here somewhere. Oh, it's probably, this gear here. And then GG, nothing happens. Or maybe it crashed. Oh, okay. Settings. And now what? High, medium, unlit, gameplay. Interface. Selection circles, Niagara. Good job. Good job. Okay, so now I'm this guy here. So when I select my thing, it shows as green. But if I try to select an enemy one, it's not like showing at all. Why? Hold on, let me pause the game. Right now it's showing the green ring instead of red when you select enemy fortresses. Bro, I can't even select enemy fortresses. What do you mean? Okay, let me get rid of the bots. Like, the bots are way overwhelming. I know someone who would love this game and he streams too. Well, send him the URL. There's a Steam link, people can wishlist the game. There's also a Discord server somewhere on this Twitch page that you can go and follow. But it's the Discord server for the game. Okay, it's not my Discord server. I also have my Discord server, which is called like Our Community or something, which is this one. So if you want, you can also go there and we can talk like nonsense. Okay, let me disable the bots. Like, fuck all of these bots, honestly. But yeah, I work on multiple projects. Today I'm working on this Unreal Engine project. I have another game in Unity, which is some sort of digital version of a board game that me and a friend created. There already exists like a physical version for it that the friend built himself to play IRL, but now we are trying to create like a digital version so we can play like through the internet, basically. So that's the other project, and then I have a third one that I started last week, which is a prototype game that I'm building, which is essentially a roguelite / incremental variant of pinball, essentially. But I mean, that one is a little bit rough because I mean I just started it last week. But I mean, you can play pinball now, so that part is good enough. Yeah, well, I'm gonna show you then. And I also built my own Game Boy emulator because I know you enjoy emulators a ton. I built my own Game Boy emulator in Rust. So if you have any specific original Game Boy game that you've played, like the thick gray one, you know, like this chubby guy, yeah, if you've played this, if you have a game that you'd like to watch me play for like 2 minutes, I can put that game in my emulator and then we can see. Because there's the probability that it won't work, you know. So I'm kind of trying to find like bugs with it so I can fix them in the future. Cyberpunk 2087. I did recently look for an old Game Boy game. Well, that was the reason why I built my own. Like I wanted to figure out what was the first game that I ever owned, and apparently it was this NBA All-Star Challenge. But I don't have the cartridge yet. I mean, I do have some cartridges here. So, Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2. Then I have Super Mario Land 3, which is Wario Land 1. And then I have Pokemon Red. And then I also have Pokemon Yellow. And then I also have Pokemon Silver. GG. So I have like a ton of cartridges, but I actually didn't own, or I don't own anymore, the the NBA All-Star Challenge one, which is sad. Pinball Revenge of the Gator. Oh, so is this like a Game Boy game? Been trying to collect the old Pokemon cartridges. Yeah, well, I'm missing the blue one. But I mean, they are freaking expensive. Okay, let's play a new game here. Game Boy, ROMs. This. And then I'll just load it here. Hold on. I need to then probably make like a better file selection thing. For now it's all hard coded. But hopefully it will work. Or maybe it won't. We'll never figure it out. And it even has sound, so get ready for this. Look at this beauty. Oh, not sharing screen. Oops, sorry. Okay, I'll play it from the start. Sorry. I'm a terrible streamer. Look at this. Ba-ding! It even has like the audio for it. Gator. Oh. Pyong. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The vibes. Bro, the vibes. I mean, this looks cool, but compared with Kirby Pinball, this kind of looks like shit, bro. Kirby Pinball was fucking legit awesome. Although this looks very similar to that. But Kirby has like way better graphics. Fuck. GG. We lost. That's what old Game Boy was. You played what you had. Yeah, 100%. Can you throw the ball? Thank you. I mean, it's pretty cool. Fuck. I don't think this has like the shaking of the table though. But yeah, I built this emulator here live on stream, by the way. This was like the first big project that I did on stream. And now I'm thinking about making a YouTube video about this. Pinball dev can play pinball. Yeah, major L, bro. Major L. Okay, then I have the Unity game. Like I have a shit ton of different projects. So this is the other one. It's called Warvan Checkers, which is the board game that we are trying to make like a digital version of. Okay, we need to wait a little bit. So essentially, this is the game, okay? And the way that this is played is you essentially place tiles and you try to create like a direct path to these numbered cells here. And if you control those cells by the end of the round, so when everyone had the chance to play once, then you get those points. And each turn you can place up to 3 movement tiles. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and then you can place a maximum of 4 combat tiles. So I would say like this, for example. and then like multiple players play, and then imagine that I'm green, okay? So green would go... I would only have 3, but for now I can do whatever. So I would build this path, but now I would say, no, now I want this combat tile for me. So I would place my own tile in there, and then the game will transition to a dice throwing mini game. Whoever gets the highest number gets to keep this cell that is worth something. So I have the placement of the tiles here, and it's all working, and it goes from one player to the other and all of that. But I still have to glue the dice throwing bit, which is already done. I just need to like glue it. But essentially, for example, one team would throw 2 dice, so they would roll a 1 and a 2, as you can see here, and then the other team, for example, could throw 3 dice, and then this would tell you who won. So this team rolled a 4, so the team on the right would get to keep that cell. And this is the game. Like, it's a fairly simple game. But yeah, I've been working on this like 1 day a week or something. But I mean, tons of progress so far also. So this is the second game. And now the last one that we started last week is the pinball one. Everything is temporary, okay? Let's preface with that. Everything is temporary. Everything is just like placeholder nonsense. But essentially, the way that this is supposed to be played, let me just quickly get rid of all of these nonsense here, just so I start from scratch. But essentially, the way that this is supposed to be played is you start with this table, and every single element on the table is broken, essentially. So you need to pretend that you either went to a weird abandoned warehouse or something, or you were gifted a weird ass pinball table from someone that you don't really know that well. And whatever you found, it was like a broken table. It turns on, it launches the ball, but nothing apparently works. Meaning that you throw the ball, like the ball eats stuff, you know, but no points are getting scored. You know, like points are still 0. So none of this bullshit is working. But then you are supposed to actually start playing the game, and you will notice that whenever I actually hit the ball with the paddles, I earn 1 point. So you start to think to yourself, oh, okay, something off with this. Like, I should be scoring points with everything, but I'm not. So you'll continue playing here, just like throwing balls around. Points is like slowly but steadily going up. And then the plan is that whenever you have your first 10 points, I need to see if I can do this. But whenever you have your first 10 points, then I will show this label here, like upgrade available, visit the shop. And what this means is that because now you have 10 points, or at least 10 points, you can put your ball here on this end. So you will notice, I will wait for this to reset. So you notice that this door closed, but if I trigger both flippers up for 1.5 seconds, like that door opens, and you are like, oh, why did that open? Maybe I should try and put my ball in there. So you'll try to do that. Eventually the ball will enter that, and then you'll see, okay, like now this screen changed, and now I have like cost and confirm and stuff. What's about this? And then you'll see that if you toggle like the flippers, like things happen, like the selection is changing, you know. and you say, okay, so you have 12 points, things cost 10, and then it goes from 0 to 1. Like, what the fuck does this mean? You know? And for example, I would go to this pop bumper here. So I would purchase it for 10 points. So now I only have 2 points. And I'm like, okay, so I don't have enough points for whatever just happened. So let me see what the hell is happening now. So you get to play the game normally again. But you will notice that there will be a point where we'll hit like this pop bumper. And now this pop bumper is like actually scoring. And it's like actually throwing the ball around and stuff. And you're like, oh, so maybe I need to score more points to make this shit work. So now you have 15 points. So you go there and you are like, oh, so this thing here is like the spinner. So I can upgrade it. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade it then. Okay, so you upgrade it, you exit the store because you don't have enough points, and you throw your first ball. And you'll see that now, whenever the spinner spins, you get like a shit ton of points, like very, very quickly. See, like it goes way faster than everything. So yeah, you continue playing, you continue earning points, you start earning points faster and faster as things like get unlocked and upgraded. But then there will be a point where you will lose like all the balls. Okay, so GG, you lost the game, you need to restart. So we restart the game. The cool thing about this is that the things that you purchased before are now unlocked, meaning that although you start with 0 points, because you are essentially playing from the start, you are already slowly fixing the table, meaning that you can still get points faster and faster. And the plan will be that you will eventually get enough points to fix the entire table, upgrade the table to the max. You will be earning thousands of points like every second and whatnot. And at that point, I will add like a mini game here, like a little bit difficult mini game. I don't want it to be like completely easy and one shot. Like you actually need to properly aim the ball and all. But my plan is there will be a mini game that you need to beat, and then you'll transition to a secondary table, maybe like a Pokemon pinball type thing. Something like that, or even just you need to eat things in a specific sequence or something, or maybe you need to eat these pop bumpers like 100 times, something like that. Okay, imagine like the Space Cadet missions, like some simple mission like that, and whenever you beat that mission, like a kind of portal or a closed door would open again. And then if you are able to throw the ball like inside that weird door, then the table, which again, you need to think that this is a physical pinball cabinet that you found out somewhere, like something happens with the table, and all of this layout like kind of morphs into something else, because apparently it's a magic table, a cursed table, something like that. So you will essentially transition to table number 2. And same thing on table number 2. Things are broken, you play the game, you go to the shop, you unlock things, you upgrade things. It's very probable that you will lose the 3 balls, meaning that you need to start over from table 1. But because table 1 is already upgraded, it should be fairly easy for you to go into table 2 again. And hopefully you will reach table 2 with 3 balls available. Meaning that you keep doing that on table 2 until you unlock the table on its entirety, you upgrade it all, and then you'll have another mini game, an even more difficult one at that. And if you beat it, you go to table number 3. Okay, and I'll do these 3 or 4 times. So we'll have 3 or 4 different tables. I want every consecutive table to be way more cursed than the previous one. So this one, which will be like the intro table, it should kind of behave like a regular pinball table that you find like somewhere. The other ones will have like shit ton of magic spells and maybe like snakes moving around. like hands from the hell, like grabbing the ball and pulling the ball throughout the floor, like weird shit like that, you know. And the more you play, the more cursed the tables become. And then on the last table, you are kinda defeating the devil himself. And if you defeat the devil himself, then GG, you win. That's the lore for the game. But yeah, right now this is a prototype. I'm just working on adding elements. So I added the spinner thing yesterday. Yesterday I glued this interactive LCD with the rest of the flippers and all. I also fixed the store. So yeah, every day I'm working on a little bit of it. I will probably make some sort of playtest in a couple of weeks, just so people like give me some feedback on how the game plays, how the game feels. I don't care now for how it looks. I literally do not care. I just want to know, okay, is this a good direction to go after or not? And if it is, then I'll make a full game out of it. And I'll probably work on this for like a full year. And then I will release it on Steam. And hopefully make some money, at least to cover the yearly expenses, you know. I don't want to be rich, I just want to at least have money to work on the next game that will come. So yeah, this is the game. But I mean I'm really happy on how it's going. I'm really happy with the concept. I played a shit ton of games on Steam, on incremental and roguelite pinball games. Nothing plays like this. They are like weird variants where you earn points, but you buy cards, and then on those cards you like attack monsters and stuff. Like you're almost like playing Pokemon while playing pinball. It's like fucking weird and degenerate. So yeah, I like my concept. So yeah, I will continue working on this. I think something like this has a lot of potential. For sure, something streamers and YouTubers can pick up. Maybe, yeah. I was imagining that it would be good to have like races on these, like who can beat like the game faster, given the same seed. Although I don't know if there will be like any random stuff happening. I think everything will be kind of deterministic. But it would be fun to watch like two people battling it over, seeing who can beat the game first. So yeah, I can see the potential with different streamers and YouTubers like racing the community and all. But yeah, I'm really enjoying what this is turning into. And I mean, I've only worked on this like 4 full days, so. And yesterday, the last thing that I added was like this shiny ball, which everyone has been cussing me about since day one. They want their shiny balls, so yeah, GG. Personally addicted to the numbers go up type, so the roguelite elements are perfect for me. Yeah, I mean, those have been the games that I've been mostly playing nowadays, and I enjoy getting that number to go up like faster and faster every time. But usually what tends to happen is that incremental games are sometimes idle games are sometimes mislabeled as incremental, meaning that you just leave the game auto playing and you still earn a shit ton of points. That's not what I want to do. I want to do something different. You actually need to play the game to earn points. You need to be like skilled enough to actually beat the game. I don't want you winning by pure chance. I want you to like practice and aiming properly, which is something that I think is missing on a ton of incremental games. So yeah, that will be essentially my twist on it. Like you actually need to know how to play to beat the game. It's not just purchase stuff and play random cards and you will eventually win. Nah, you need to be good, you know? Be good or get wrecked. Yeah, and people, yeah, pinball is a perfect fit, I think. It's like very easy to learn, very difficult to master. Um, it's like an entry level game. I mean, my wife yesterday played this shit for 15 minutes. This doesn't have any content, you know, you are just like throwing balls around. You don't have a goal yet, but she played this shit for 15 minutes, which is fucking unbelievable. She like doesn't enjoy like games at all, but she enjoys pinball for some reason. So maybe I'm making this game for her. I don't know. So yeah, this is the third game development project. And then the Game Boy emulator, I have pretty much finished already, so I don't think I will touch that one again. I will probably just create a YouTube video explaining like the thought process and the weird bugs that I faced and that type of shit. At the same time, I don't know if I want to spend like 2 weeks recording and doing voiceovers and editing and stuff. So I don't know. I kind of like the streaming format a lot more because whatever weird shit I say or do, it's already live, so it's not like I can cut it and remove it, you know. Which at the same time is kind of scary because sometimes the conversation here tends to become like a fireable offenses, I would say. But yeah, I mean, for now I think I can. For now, I think I'm safe. I mean, currently I only have like 5 viewers, so the chance of me getting like cancelled is pretty much non-existent. So yeah, GG. These are the games. So yeah, I mean, feel free to follow the Discord server, my own. I will probably start putting like some builds there for people to play like next week maybe. So yeah, I would love your feedback. I did, but I'm never on Discord, to be honest. Okay, then I'll let Elgardia know. Well, I'll tell Elgardian, then Elgardia will notify you, or maybe I'll just ping you on WhatsApp or something. For sure, we'll love to test the pinball. Sounds good. And I mean, if you enjoy RTS games as well, I mean, we have the Discord server for this game, and every once in a while we host open playtests for people to try the game, and we also host tournaments with prize money. I mean, it's pretty much impossible for a given random person to win that prize money because there have been complete sweats that have been playing the Warcraft 3 variant for 20 years. But I mean, you can try. Completely out of my scope, but I can try to direct some traffic your way. Well, I appreciate it. Okay, let's try to figure out now what is wrong with this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I mean, I don't know how out of date this thing actually is, now that I think about it. Hold on. So if I go on settings, and then interface, and then simple, I mean, this is not selecting this stuff. Oh, because this is a different branch that hasn't been merged yet. I see. Niagara circles. I think I need to make like a more recent one. Oh, what are you complaining about, bruh? Hold on, what the fuck? Niagara circles, this. The fuck? Hold on. Don't save. Bruh. packages. Okay, so now if I try and launch this again, yeah, apparently I was working on an old branch that I haven't didn't have the enemy selection in yet, so I can't actually test on that branch. So I'll go for a more recent one. Although I could probably just rebase this stuff. When was this created? I mean, this shit is only 1 week old. But yeah, this stuff was like merged after the enemy selection. So maybe I just need to rebase or something. At the same time, I'm afraid of rebasing because people have been touching all of the same files that I have been, and I kind of don't want to redo the same thing over and over again. We kind of add that with the UI changes that we've put in, and it was not fun. It was not fun. Okay, let me open game mode again. Game mode. Bot count 0. Good job. Platform players 1. Okay. Okay, it's launching the game. And at the very least, now it should allow us to select enemy stuff. Yeah, so just selecting the enemies normally, you will see that with the regular circles, it shows red there. And it shows green for ours, red for the enemy, green for ours, red for the enemy. So good job. So what we'll need to do now is we'll need to switch to the Niagara selection circles and try the same thing, essentially. So I'll need to go there, settings, interface, Niagara, back, resume. Good job. Okay, so if I now try this, green, still green, boo, still green, and this should be red. So okay, we'll need to figure out where is the Niagara flow of code, just so we can like change the color of these circles. Now, how do I actually do this? I think there's a method. I think it's like draw circle. Or draw HUD circles. Draw HUD. Maybe it's not circles. What's it called? I keep forgetting this nonsense. RTS UI. It's not the fortress selection, unit selection. No. It's not the UI, I think. Subsystem. Interfaces, also no. ECS. Rendered. Okay, maybe it's on render system. Set selection circle render settings. Okay, so it's whatever it's using, it's calling this, should use Niagara selection effect. So let's see where this is called from. So on the selection system, apparently. So this is the add to selection. Okay, show selection effects for current selection. Okay, so if it's not using the Niagara, it defaults to the other one. Else it shows Niagara ones. Okay. Well, then, I mean, if I'm doing this show selection for entity, well, I kind of need to put the video in again. If I'm doing this, it's not just a matter of passing in the entity. I should also be able to pass if that entity belongs to my team or not, you know? But I mean, all of them call show selection for entity. Set vector parameter, ring center, ring radius, ring width. Well, I feel like I'm gonna need to have like a ring color, you know? Acquire component. Component pool. Selection ring system. What are you, bro? In selection ring system. So it comes from initialize, and initialize is being called where? Opa, here. On this selection ring system. And this is this asset here. Okay, good job. BP gameplay state. Nah, hold on. Okay, confused. Hold on. This is NS selection ring. The fuck? I don't see it. Okay, maybe it's NS selection ring. Okay, so we have the selection ring here. Okay, I see it now. Okay, so oh. So this is using this texture? No, it's using this. Okay, how do I want to do this? Maybe this should be like white or something. No. And my selection ring, where is this? It's a material instance of this ring master. Okay, so it's using this this texture with this material. But I mean, to be completely honest with you, I kinda want this to have like a tint color here. Enable override material. What does this do? No, it's not this. Mesh render. Well, I would think that we would have like a tint or something. I mean, there's these material parameters. So maybe I could have like a tint color or something. And then I would expose it here. Load level, rotation. I mean, so this is only position and scale. Can I change the color? Scale color. Color. No, I don't think the color here works. Hello, Agent 258, and welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah, my name is Dudezord. I stream game development projects, here on Twitch, and today I'm working on Unreal Engine on this incredible game called Stand Alone. It's a real-time strategy inspired on Warcraft 3, a mod for Warcraft 3, and this game has been in development for 2 years already. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a real-time strategy where you essentially conquer these bases from the different countries, and essentially plays like Risk, the board game, but real-time. So you don't throw dice, you just spawn units with your own money, and you just throw them at the enemy. So it's very easy to pick up, but it's very difficult to actually win a game because people are complete sweats when playing this. You seem pretty chill. Insta follow, I'm a dev as well. Well, thank you for the follow. And I mean, here's your confetti. Congrats. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Okay, so we are now at over 140. GG's. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, so you are a dev as well. So do you have experience? Do you have experience with Unreal or Unity or Godot or something else? Does it have a tech tree? No. This game does not have any tech tree at all. It won't have any upgrades at all. It's an easy to pick up and difficult to beat good people on type of game. It's literally just you get money every 20 seconds, you buy units and you throw units at the enemy. But you'll need to come up with like tactics and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna ban this person. Bye-bye. Get fucked. Yeah, I made my first project in Unreal 5.1. After 4 years, I put it on Steam. Oh, pretty cool. So what type of game have you made? I mean, if it's something that got blasted for putting on Steam. Oh, why did you get blasted? People didn't enjoy it? Or what? I mean, you are free to put up a URL. And I can look at it. If you want. First project, people expect AAA. Let's blast him together. Nah. We are chill. Nuclear Mages on Steam. Nuclear Mages. 420 euros. Damn. Visit town, browse shop. I mean, it does look really good. Yeah, all of those blinkings are weird. Though, but... yeah, it's like a typical Diablo menu. I mean, this door going down is like crazy. Like the different like parts moving differently. Skyrim mixed with Diablo 2. and has a dungeon extractor and tower defense plus taming. So it's like 5 games in one almost. Some interesting feedback. Some feedback doesn't help though. Similar to games you've played, Dark Souls. Lol. Getting blasted by making a full game and putting it out there. People are just bad. Yeah, 100%. People have no idea how difficult it is actually to make like a proper game. Not even, okay, how difficult is actually to make like a game, like any type of game. It's takes so long. There are so many different things that people need to care about. I mean, for a first project, this feels amazing, bro. I would be very proud, honestly. And I hope you do. I hope you ignored all of that feedback. I mean, this looks really sweet. I don't know if you were the one that modeled all of this. Maybe people might complain because this can be like a bunch of different assets from different packages and things might feel a little bit out of place. I mean, this is an LED like sign in the middle of a medieval castle. Like, I understand that maybe things might not match as well, but bro, just the fact that you published the game, I mean, even if you have not made much money out of it, it's commensurable. So, GG. Yeah, it looks good and you should be proud of it. 100%. I mean, these effects on these doors are like freaking amazing. I loved the like scrolling door at the start, like this one. Like the individual parts moving down. If this decides to work, that is. Hello? I think it comes next. Yeah, like this door, like the different like planks moving differently. Bro, that's one of those things that like feel really good. Time to polish. Yeah, Proud Dev community. We shall call ourselves the Proud Boys. Yeah. Only thing I don't like is the font, but that's down to personal preference. Yeah, well, yeah, I would say that you can see that this is not clearly like a super polished project, again, because different fonts, different types of textures, different types of models, things don't exactly match like the same vibe. But I mean, if the game plays and is fun and you are proud, GG and fuck the haters, honestly. I mean, and we also have like some floating boobs and stuff, so it's a great game. Diogo will enjoy like floating boobs. He has like a I don't want to talk more about this. Yeah. I mean, looks looks good. Floating boobs, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Pretty cool, bro. Pretty cool. If you want a kid to try out, let me know. Yeah, fuck the haters. So you were saying that you are working on a new project. Do you have anything to show? I mean, if you have, I can kind of advertise it here for free. People have done sequels to bad-selling games in the indie space. Or if you have like a short video or something, you can put it on Discord, and then I will stream it on the stream. Show it on stream. I mean, don't feel pressured, okay? Don't feel pressured. Okay, so how do I do this nonsense? So there's like selection ring 2, and all of this shit. how do I actually... GG. People joining the server. How do I actually interact with this from the material? So this is the art coded material, and this is coming as this. But this is a parameter called color. So, okay. Where the fuck? Okay, so I have color there. Okay, so shouldn't I be able to modify this guy through parameters directly? Well, probably not through here, but maybe through whatever this is. So I don't want to override the material, but I probably want to like expose a parameter here, which I might call color. Oh, it's there. Oh, GG. Well, then it's fucking done. Then you are gonna get wrecked. Can I... How do I put the parameter in here? Color? Linear color, maybe? And then I do like ring color. And then can I drag and drop it here, bro? No? Fuck, why? How do I modify this stuff? Why can't I modify attribute binding? Oh, so maybe that's what I need to do. Color. Ring color. That's what I want. That's what I want, bro. Oh, look at that. Okay, good job. So now I should be able to pass on a ring color parameter. And that should like change how this thing looks. GG. Floating boobs, 10 out of 10. People have done sequels to best-selling games in the indie space. Did I become the adult game guy in just 2 days? The guy buys one P game or 6 and bam, perv. I mean, to be completely honest, we haven't seen anything. So it was kind of your word that spread out the news. So you kind of put yourself into that position, you know? Yes, it's all speculation. Well, it's not speculation. You were the one that announced it to the entire world. Okay, let's watch this. Okay, so this is Agent's new game. Okay, I appreciate the menus. I don't want to see the menus. I want to see the game. Open list, join. Okay, pretty cool. Space Rust. Is this Unreal as well? Unreal 5.3. It looks really cool as well. Okay, so you can grab stuff from the ground, you can equip stuff. Oh, and it also like changes the appearance. So you become like yellow as you put stuff on. Pretty cool, yellow titanium. Okay, and you can pick up stuff from the floor. Nice little planet. I would assume this is just like a giant ass cube map or something. I wouldn't say those are actually 3D models, but I might be wrong. Oh, it's there. UE53. Yep. Yeah, I really enjoyed like the vibrant colors. I mean, I don't know if you are looking for feedback, by the way, but I would probably not show them as bright as these. I would probably like fade them out towards the distance, just so you have like a little bit more focus on the things that are nearby. Or you even have like bounce particles. Damn, that's pretty cool. I freaking love like particle effects. Like particle effects, like the greatest thing ever invented in games. And I can't wait to put like particle effects on my pinball game. It's gonna be freaking glorious. Yeah, things even have like a light attached. That's why they cast light on the floor. So you have only like 5 different guns, I suppose. Oh, this feels like a paintball marker. Pretty cool. Holy. Yeah, this is freaking glorious, bro. This is freaking glorious. Look at that. So is this supposed to be a multiplayer game? Is also an extraction shooter? Or it's a PvE like Destiny? Or what are you planning to do with it? It even has vehicles and stuff. Open map survival. Okay, so PvP purely. So something like Rust, where you need to scatter for resources and build better stuff. Yeah, so you can like craft stuff. Yeah, I love the like the bounce particles. Feels like fireworks almost. 6 enemy types with bosses. Oh, bosses. So it will be like PvE as well. So it's PvP VE. No. Oh, so if it's full PvP, then how do we have enemy types and how do you have bosses? That's not adding up. Even the water that reflects everything. Pretty cool. Well, tough to say because things are moving. Elgardia. Whoa, what happened there? So you're like now moving extra fast like Sonic. Datapad cube. You can grab stuff, throw stuff. I mean, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do you have more videos? I mean, I don't want to. Gameplay. Zombies. Holy. Oh, you can even pilot ships. Okay. I mean, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Um, I mean, I don't know if you are looking for feedback. If you are not, then I won't say anything. Um, but I have some things I would like to say. Well, the ball can fly now. Yeah, this is the new version of pinball. Okay, well, my feedback, and don't get me wrong, but just from the videos and from, I know you are showcasing all the features, but everything kind of feels not connected to anything else, you know? I mean, I know you have like tons of stuff, and you are probably feel proud by showing them, which you should. But I don't know, things kind of feel disconnected at the moment, I would say. Um, I like the fact that you're trying to go for like very bright colors and all. And that's very commendable. Um, but I would be afraid that people might find it a little bit too much. But I mean, it's your decision. Um, but I mean, if this is a PvP map, this looks like a giant map. So I wonder how many players you are looking to have. Because even if you say, oh, this is going to be like a 20-player PvP, nah. This map is freaking huge for 20 players still. So maybe it will have some PvE elements, but from what you're saying, maybe it won't. So I'm kind of confused by that. Or maybe it's going to be like a massive multiplayer online FPS shooter, like Rust. Although in that case, the progression needs to be way slower. You know, like you can't have ships day one or anything like that. Okay, so the Rust in the name is inspired by Rust, the game. I see. I got good lore plan out for it. From Rust gameplay to more of 7 days to die type. Blood Moon will spawn, crawlers attack your base. Okay, so it's not PvP anymore. So it's a PvPvE. So you'll need to have like teams. Teams will need to defend their bases, but then you'll also have other people trying to conquer your bases. And you will fight, you will die, you will respawn without anything. I mean, it's pretty cool. Oh, it's 2 modes. Okay. I mean, it looks really good. Don't get me wrong, it looks really good. So I mean, if you enjoy the concept, just go for it, bro. We are all here rooting for you. Yeah, pretty cool. GG's. GG's. I would personally be very afraid of working on such a big game. I would rather have like very small like games that are like very simple to make than something that giant. Are you working solo? I mean, if you are trying to make Rust in space solo, good on you, but oof. That video was 5 months in. I'm very dedicated. I mean, it's a ton of work for 5 months, by the way. So, congrats on that. Congrats on that. Yeah, I'm more into more simple games. In this case, this game does not belong to me. Okay, I'm helping some friends that have been building it for 2 years. I've only started helping around 4 months ago. So I don't own the code base. I'm just doing very small tasks. But I would be very, very afraid of working solo on a giant game because essentially I don't think I'll ever see the end of it, which is concerning. But if you have your plan, good on you. Okay, so we are now able to expose like this ring collar here, which is exactly what we want. So now what we'll need to do is on this code here, we'll need to set like a color parameter called ring color, and this is going to be a color. What type is this? Is it a linear color? Probably. Ring color. Can I do a red? 100. Oh, then I also have F colors. Okay, so F colors go from 0 to 255. Linear colors go from 0 to 1. Okay, now I'm gonna compile this, and hopefully, at least now, it should show red rings, you know, which is already something really good. I made a build and we played co-op on that map for 6 hours with 11 people. All so many bugs. Yes, making games is tough. There are so many different components, from audio to physics to rendering to even UI, multiplayer, just raw performance issues from different computers, and being able to work on those and polish those until we actually have like a proper released game. It's a full-time job on its own. Like, just fixing bugs is a full-time job. So for my pinball prototype, if I decide to work on it full-time, that is, not full-time, but I will still work on this project here. But if I decide to pursue the pinball game, although it's very simple compared to yours, it's still gonna take me like 1.5 years, almost. At least that's the mental schedule that I have. It's probably not gonna be like even more time, you know. Okay, let me see some personal messages here. Your map. This map has a grid under, or is that a screen effect? You mean this? This is the flow field, which so essentially, instead of building a map out of okay, so imagine pathfinding. Okay, So for pathfinding, usually you have like your 3D buildings with doors and stuff, and then you need to feed these into the physics system in order to figure out if someone can walk through that door or through that wall or through that gap or not, and how they should like go around buildings and stuff. We implemented something called flow fields. A flow field, which is this, which is essentially a grid made of circles, okay, and it's like aligned with the map, and it has like some division to it, so sometimes it will like match perfectly, sometimes it won't, but it's good for our use case. And essentially each circle has two states. It's either green, meaning a unit can stand there, or it's red, meaning a unit cannot stand in there. And then whenever we cast the pathfinding using a star, we essentially use the green cells as a walkable cells and the red ones as walls. And because these are circles, for example, here we have this rock, which is occupying these 6 circles. We can destroy this rock. By destroying this rock, we can toggle the state of these 6 circles, and now the player can go through the place where the rock was before. So it's like all of the terrain is destructible. So for example, if I would be here in Albania and trying to reach Montenegro, we could destroy like these trees and this mountain range and walk across it just by like disabling or re-enabling these circles here. So essentially can see, okay, this shape has this bounding box intercepts with these circles. Because this was destroyed, we toggle the state of the circles, and automatically the units know how to walk across stuff, which is pretty cool. Okay, so hopefully now woodcutters turn the tree circle green when cut. No, there aren't woodcutters. You can destroy, you can like shoot at trees and stuff. I will show it. So for example, I'm here in Bulgaria. GG, it showed us red, which is what we wanted. But I can have like these units here. Okay, let me just destroy that one. That guy there. Get wrecked, bro. Okay, so we have these guys here, and I can... Hold on. I think it's number 3. So, do you see here, like this rock occupying this space? I can destroy this rock, you know? And now it's green, so now I can just like walk through it normally. Yeah, we also have like particle effects for the explosions. Pyong, pyong, pyong. And sounds and all. Yeah, we are a group of 3 developers, and then there's one person building all of the 3D models. So nothing here is from asset bundles. Everything has been manually made, which is pretty cool. And I mean, this is supposed to be played like this, you know. So there's really no point in having like tons of detail. But I mean, even the interior of the bunkers are modeled, you know. I mean, these are fairly low poly, you know, but everything is properly textured, properly modeled. Like even these guys have like faces and eyes and stuff. Although you play like this, so you can see their faces. But because we are planning to have like this 3D because we are planning to have like this 3D spectator mode, everything kind of needs to be like properly modeled, you know. I'm solo. I absolutely need asset packs. I need to modify them a lot though. Yeah, I mean that's understandably. Or, I mean, I'll probably need to do the same thing for the pinball game that I've been working on. I don't know how to model. I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to do any artistic thing. I'll probably go with asset packs until I have like a proper clear vision on what I want. And then I'll need to like pay someone to do it for me. That's probably what's gonna happen. Which, by the way, I'll probably hire the guy that made all of this. We are very close friends, so. Lose 2 weeks modeling a pinball in Blender? No thanks. Well, pinball machine. Well, I'll probably need to model the machine, but not texture it or anything. But like the shape of the machine and the rails where the ball can go through and cannot. That thing needs to be like modeled by me, because I don't want anyone else to make the tables, you know. So I'll be the one creating the game design for the tables. It's probably gonna look like shit, but then I will ask someone else like actually like put detail into the models and creating the textures and all. Okay, so this thing worked. Okay, this thing worked. So now it is able to change the color. So now the only thing that we actually need to do here is we need to figure out what is the color for the well, if the unit belongs to our team or not. Or not. But I kind of want to know how is it doing this with like just the regular rendering, like without Niagara, because there's a different code path that I never remember what it is. But like there's these different rendering paths here on settings, interface, like this selection circle simple. What? Cascade? Where have you seen that? On shadows? And realize Cascade and Niagara? No, it was simple on Niagara. Where the fuck did you read Cascade? You're probably mixing with damaged and you merged two. No, but this simple thing is not Cascade. This is something else. I think. No, I thought you were saying like Cascade in something that was showing here. I don't know. Thanks for taking the time earlier to check out my projects. Close friends act childish. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm here trying to make games, trying to make a living, so the least I can do is try to at least provide feedback and discuss like game design with other people. Because if you stream, there's a big chance that in like a couple of months I will be reaching out to your Twitch chat and I would ask them to play my game as well, so... No, but on the... Okay, I understand. So the Cascade was the old physics system, the old particle system. But in this case, it's not called Cascade. It's Simple and Niagara. But there's like some weird code path that renders the simple selection circles that I don't know where they are. Like I don't know by heart the path. Niagara is really really good. Very difficult to make to use, but it's very very good. Well, it's not difficult to use, but it's difficult to know what you need to change so it like looks awesome. I've seen people change a lot of text rendering to Niagara. Text rendering. Well, if you are, for example, doing damage calculation and you want to like pop up like text nearby that character that should like -10, -5, minus something. It's probably, yeah, damage numbers. Then it's probably better to use Niagara than using art-coded text 3Ds. Yeah. That would make sense. Okay. Is this should use Niagara called anywhere else? The fuck? I know there's like a circles 3D. There's like something 3D, like render something 3D. But I don't recall the name. And that's what annoys me the most. And it's called draw something. No, bro, this is the project. Yes. 2D. Draw debug circle 2D. No, it's not this. This. Draw selection rings 3D. For fuck's sake. Okay, so these are the entities that you have. And then for each entity, you grab its position. You get the collision radius, thickness, and okay, I check it here. So I pass the team ID as MOPC get generic team ID. Okay, I see. Okay, so I think this is all I need to do. Okay, it's called draw selection rings. So it's rings, not circles. Got it. So do I want to do that here inside? I mean, I'm only passing the entity ID here. I mean, how do I call this get owning player controller? Because it works here, because this is on MOE HUD. So they have this. Weird. I do 99% of code in blueprints. My hat is off to you, sir. I could never make a game using blueprints. Blueprints is good for, personally, blueprints is good enough for like shaders. Probably for prototyping, very quick stuff, so you don't have like to recompile the entire game. Nah. I would say that blueprints are probably good for UI. If you are building UI stuff, you can make your UI easier with blueprints and creating a base class in C++ and writing the C++ code in there. But even that, we started with Blueprint and we are now porting everything with C++ as well. It's just so difficult reading Blueprint code because like all of the nodes can be like in different orders, going up, going down, going back. The minute I see a huge blueprint with lines everywhere, I yawn. My whole inventory system is 8 blueprints. Yeah, I'm very visual. I mean, I don't judge. I know, you know, like if it works for you, it works for you. But that couldn't be me at all. Okay, so I'll need to grab this player controller somehow. So for example, if I'm on this fortress system, I need this. Okay, so this is what I need to do. GS. What is GS, bro? The hell? So I'll probably by default say team is green.
That was good. Can you please take a picture? Sure.
Team is green, and then I would grab the MOPC. And then this would be the team, get generic team. And then I would say if entity, oh, it's an entity ID. No, so I need the team here. Oh. No. Okay, so do I have access to the movement store here? Movement, attack. Okay, maybe I don't have anything of it. So I have the selection ring system, which makes sense. Absolutely loathe UI stuff. Yes. I absolutely do loathe. I mean... Okay, so this shows selection for entity. Where is this getting called? From the render system. The render system probably has like access to all of this nonsense. Show selection for entity. How do I do this? Okay, so I was thinking that maybe I could pass in like the team ID. Owner ID. Yeah, maybe I could pass the entity and the team ID. Because then I could compare inside this stuff. So PC team ID, and then I would do, if team ID is different than PC team ID, Then ring color would be F linear color red. Okay, but I still need this part here, like the world. World. Oh, I have the world context. Oh, GG. Okay. Okay, so I think this is the change that I want to make. But I mean, now I'll need to pass the team ID here as well. That should be data.team ID. So this should all come for free, hopefully. Okay. Movement data. Movement data dot owner ID. This is going to be fortress data dot owner team ID. This is going to be campfire data owner team ID. Okay, should work now. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I'll need to leave in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna watch the almighty Torriense going against Casa Pia FC for a spot on the first division. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. It's gonna be glorious. Let's go, Casa Pia. Elgardia can ban him. It's fine. Always coming from behind. Oof. Oof. I mean, non-Portuguese people won't understand those jokes. Time out. Okay, now okay, now we get rid of the timeout and ban. Okay. You can message again. You can message again. Should be fixed. Ay ay ay. Was just a joke. Hehehehe. True. Okay, I learned my lesson. No. I mean, to be completely honest, you were banned because of your first message, not your second one. No, you were messaged because you said, let's go Casa Pia first. But yeah, the coming from behind. Oof. No, here we support Sporting and Torriense. There's no other possible club. Jokes or not. Timing out to Zord now. If you can, sure. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. GG, we did it. So, green and red. Let's freaking go. So the rest is fine, I see. Okay, so it worked. Good job. Professional developer right here. Okay, so this selection ring stuff. I mean, I didn't change anything here. Oh no, I did here. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I kind of want to play this with 2 players just to see if this still behaves regularly. Okay, so this guy is red, works properly. And this guy, oh, okay, GG. It works. Good job. Okay, so I can just commit this, you know, and it's gonna work. Okay, pretty cool stuff. Niagara circles. Okay, properly change Niagara ring colors based on team. Based on if enemy or not. Yes. Bloop. And we push. And we go to GitHub. Still writing stuff. Okay, we refresh here. And good job. And I mean, this took us like 1 hour. Then we spent a very long infinite percent. GG. We spent a long time like showcasing the game and watching other stuff. I mean, okay, so this is all nice and working and all of that nonsense. So I have around 30 minutes to go. So I wonder if I'm gonna work a little bit more on these particles to rally destination. I tried to look for, if you guys know like StarCraft 2, I'm trying to implement like this scrolling arrows effect between 2 waypoints. I got it partially working, but it's still a little bit way too finicky for my taste. So I did try to check for assets that already existed that might do this for me. And I found essentially like 2 that were promising. So the first one is going to be this, and the second one is going to be this. I'm off. Bye, guys. Don't leave us. Sag. Bye-bye, Elgardia. Thank you for your What do people say about military? Thank you for your service. Yeah. So I found this effect, which kind of appears to be what I want, like scrolling text and shapes and all. But the issue with these assets is I don't know how customizable they are. And I kind of feel like all of these are equally spaced between one another, and I'm pretty sure that they are equally spaced. So because in reality you are scrolling that text only between 2 points and not on the consecutive waypoint stuff, you know. So I don't think this will be as good. But then we have this one, and this one is freaking amazing. So essentially you create like you create like a path, and you give it like all the points to a path. Hi noob, holy first message. Hello Keisha Vox, welcome to the stream. So I also found this first message. Sorry, I also found this asset here. Okay, thank you for the follow. Here's your confetti. GG. Okay, I see you are already playing with the redeemables. Pretty cool. So I found this asset, which has a bunch of particle effect that spawn between like a start and end position, like between a path, which is kind of what I want to have. But again, I don't know how customizable these are, but from what I've seen, these are only interactable through blueprints. And I kind of don't want blueprints, you know. There's one that I really enjoyed, which is like the last one, which is like the fish swimming, which is like pretty cool. Like they swim randomly, but in the overall direction of that path. So this is pretty cool. But yeah, in terms of things that I need this one. Well, not this one, the other one. This one. Like the scrolling arrow effect. But I mean, we kind of already have it partially working, you know? They all look pretty cool, but it should fit the theme of the game. Seems like fish don't fit your game. Yeah, well, yeah. I understand what you're saying. I'm not looking for how they look. I'm mostly interested on the way that they are implemented, so that I can modify them to fit the look of the game. But from what I've seen, this one specifically is only usable through blueprints, which is just like visual nodes, which we don't want to have. So I don't know. But I mean, let me show you what I have, because I already have stuff working. Okay, it's compiling. But yeah, this looks really good. Even like the grass growing, like it's pretty awesome. And this might not look like, but like this fish swarming on this path as particles, it's freaking difficult to build. Like these scrolling arrows following the path is freaking difficult to build. Everything else, like this snitch-like thing, this is way simpler. Although it might not seem like. But yeah, let me show you what I have. For an RTS with so much on screen, I would go for simple shapes with simple effects, really, which is what damn, this is like a difficult sentence. Which is what we currently have. Damn, I was like entering a loop there for a little bit. Yeah, we currently have. Well, it's not a simple effect. Like it doesn't look as pretty as the ones on the video, but it's fairly convoluted, like the way that is implemented. But let me show you. So for example, if I have this base here, if I move the rally point around, you see like it updates the, like it renders the arrows and they like loop perfectly and all. So this is already working. The issue, so the first issue that I have is that because these are running on a 1 second loop, meaning that it takes exactly 1 second to scroll one arrow. Like that's how this effect is implemented, you know, like it takes 1 second to scroll one arrow. The effect only gets like updated every 1 second. You know, so if I do this, like it takes 1 second. If I do this, it takes 1 second. So it's not as real time as I would like to. So in reality, I would want this to like update in real time everywhere. And I already added support for this to be able to have like a gap between arrows as well. Well, let me show you. So I have this, the Fortress Rally Point. So this is what's currently running. And you might look at this and you might think, oh, this is like very simple. It's just like 2 particle emitters and all. And I'm like, well, fuck you too, because I need to implement this entire blueprint because particle effects cannot be built using C++. So there's like a ton of math here, like to scroll stuff. So this is like fairly convoluted already. And then I'm trying to guide this through code. So this is Fortress, NS Fortress to Rally Point. Bro, where is this attached? Help me, please. I think it's called Waypoint Effect Spawner. Yeah. So essentially, whenever I also put like a start and end position, I need to manually calculate like the spacing and the number of arrows and all of this. So there's plenty of code written to drive this. It's not like a one-shot thing, which is what makes this kind of difficult, you know, because I mean I could have some spacing in here, you know, like this, but then this would mean that I would need to kind of change the number of arrows. Like, I don't know, like all of these parameters here are very finicky, which is what I don't like. And that's why I was trying to figure out if there exists an asset that does all of this. Because, I mean, It's gonna take a while until this actually runs the way it's supposed to run. And these are actually meshes, by the way. So I can also see that these are like 3D things moving, although I just squashed them, you know. But I mean, I couldn't find really anything like this. So I wonder if I can make this and then put this to sell on Unreal's asset store, you know? Because there's clearly a gap here. Like I looked for this and there's nothing like this working on. Because this is for some reason like pretty difficult to do, I guess. But yeah. Arrow speed. See, so like this kind of works fine, but then it like loops weirdly on the other side. It's weird. Yeah, I did the conveyor belts in a similar fashion. I either sell or make some basic free ones. No, there's nothing free. I'm not giving anything for free. Hello, Sarah. Sarah Wild, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure or one panning material works. Yeah, the thing is that this needs to be dynamic, you know, which is the weird thing. Free to attract people and then eat them with the pricey ones. Nah. But the thing is that these change dynamically during the game, and that's what makes these difficult to build. Because if this would be static, if you were building like Counter-Strike map or something, where this would just like render on the same distance, the same direction every single time at the same speed, then you could somehow hard code all of the parameters and that would work fine. But because this needs to be dynamic somehow, then it's way tougher. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I have the enough knowledge either to make these work the way I would like to. It has a dynamic materials blueprint. I wouldn't have chosen a particle system for that. Why not? You know, why not? I kind of feel like this is one of the things that actually should belong to a particle effect. Because the alternative is like creating like these shapes in the world and manage them in the world. But I mean, the code that I'm gonna need to write to move those would kind of be very similar to the code that I would need to do to drive the particle. But yeah, currently this only works well enough if like this, you know. So like this runs like perfectly. But once I start adding gaps, then it misbehaves completely. It's always something you can revisit later when you know more. Yeah, well, currently this is just a proof of concept. We are just trying to like find which direction to go. If we try to build our own, if we find already an asset that someone has created that does the same thing or similar, or if we just go with something else completely. But I feel like this is possible with particle effects, but Niagara is just so complex to use that I feel like I'm missing like a ton of context here. I made my conveyor belt work with a spline, then dynamic panic material for damage. Splines can use either decals or sprites, and if you want them different sizes or gaps, that can be coded in. Particles are iffy if they are spawning outside your first room. Warcraft 3 fill, 100% Warcraft 3 fill. This is this game is inspired on a Warcraft 3 mod called Risk Reforged, which is this game here. And this mod is 20 years old, you know, and we are trying to code like a modern variant of it, like an up-to-date variant in Unreal Engine 5. And I mean, it looks pretty great, I would say, and it plays really well as well. But we are now kind of approaching the polishing part of it. So yeah, we are playing with some particle effects and stuff like that. But yeah, the game is inspired on this Warcraft 3 mod. Which is pretty cool. Even have the boats and stuff. So yeah, we are trying to clone double coats this game in Unreal Engine 5. But I mean, it's almost like the same developers from the original mod, so it's not exactly a clone. It's kind of like a port, you know. So yeah, I don't exactly know what to do with this. Like, even these shouldn't be showing. If I could find out why. Like, these shouldn't be even showing like this part here of this arrow. Like, it shouldn't render. Like, it should be like being called. But I don't want to call the object. I just want to call like that UV or something. But I would say that the most difficult part for me with these particle systems is the fact that you need to code in a bunch of behavior in blueprints. Like, you need to, like, the scrolling effect is all done using blueprints, and this is like impossible to read, you know, impossible to read. I was playing Pizza TD, Zwokkel, Line Tower Wars. Okay, I would assume those are Warcraft 3 mods as well. I'm not part of the Warcraft 3 community, so I don't know those, but everyone else on the team does. So I mean, if you enjoy not modes, maps, okay. See, I don't even know the names of the things. But we have a Steam wishlist page. So if you enjoy this type of games, if you wouldn't mind, give it a wishlist, like, please do. We also have a community, a standalone Discord server, where we host like some playtests every once in a while, and we also have like prize pools every once in a while. I think we ran the last one around 2 months ago, and the prize pool was like $200 or something. So pretty cool stuff. If you have the map for Risk Reforged, just open the map and see how it was made. I don't have it here, but I do have access to it, yes. But I mean, I don't know. It's a different like language, you know. It's a different everything. Well, I actually think this is gonna be the stream for the day. I will need to leave in about 15 minutes. Leave the house in 15 minutes, not end the stream in 15 minutes. But yeah, I kind of don't know what to do regarding this task. I want it to look as good as StarCraft 2, but I don't know exactly how, unfortunately. And I tried to research this thing and I couldn't like find anyone like implementing this. So I don't know. I'll manage. I'll figure something out. Everyone, thank you very much for watching the stream, for sticking around, chatting with me and with other people. Thank you for all the new followers. If you enjoyed the content and if you are watching the stream and don't follow the channel yet, I would appreciate if you could. I was trying to go for... Oh, I should update the follower count. Whoops. I was trying to go for 200 followers by the end of May. I don't think that's gonna happen, but at least we'll beat probably 150, which is a growth and some. So that's pretty cool. In any case, let me just finish updating this, sorry. 150, save. Good job, updated. In any case, I appreciate you all. I have a Discord community server if you guys want to join and we can talk like offline about nonsense stuff or projects on stream or even your own projects. But in any case, I'll need to get going. I will be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow I will be working on the Unity board game that I'm making with another friend. So that will be the tomorrow's content. But yeah, I'll need to get going. Thank you all, and I really appreciate you all for keeping me some company. And I wish you a good rest of the day. See you tomorrow.